Would it have been better if we had a one-to-one remake of this game? You know? And it's hard because it's like, on one hand, you could one-to-one remake this and have it be like, you know, have it be like Dragon Quest, like the Dragon Quest 7 remake that's coming out that looks really good. You can have something like that. But like, you know, what's gonna happen is like, you're just gonna have that remake. If it was one-to-one, it's gonna be on a higher pedestal of judgment. Because, like, every little scene has to be filmed and written an exact way to please everybody. So it's like the ending, the opening, every scene in the game, the whole ending, the whole end of disc 1. Everything has to be done in such a way where you have to please everybody. Because you have to, like, recapture the magic of the original one-to-one. And I think that's an impossible task specifically for this game. I think you could do that with Final Fantasy IX, because Final Fantasy IX doesn't really have culturally impactful moments. So you can kind of get away with doing it that style for 9 or 8. But, like, for 7, I think it's an impossible task to make a one-to-one remake of this and please everybody. Like, because that's like, that's ultimately what everyone's complaining about, is like, oh, I just want this to be remade and have it be the same. And it's like, well, that's not going to please everyone. People are going to be mad at something. Because if you look at every remake, like, no one's ever really happy. So I think it's much more exciting to have a trilogy made out of this, and for you to somehow make it where you have no idea what's going to happen. That's magical. Like, just that feeling is so valuable to me. Like, wow, they're remaking my favorite game as a trilogy. Like, they're going balls to the wall with a trilogy. And I have no idea what's about to happen. Like, playing Rebirth, I had no idea what was going to happen in that game. Playing it, I was like, I have no idea what's about to happen. And then it's like, stuff happens. I'm like, oh my god, we're getting crazy stuff happening. And the whole ending is like, what? To say what at the end of Rebirth, just that what on its own, regardless of how you feel about the ending, that is so cool. Just saying that is like, what the hell? To me, that's so exciting. And so we're setting up to part 3 being like, okay, everything is out the window. Like, what is happening here? And it's also going to be like the end. It's going to be like closing the book on all of the characters. Like, it's the end. It's not just the ending of Final Fantasy VII. It's the ending of the whole franchise. It's like everything you grew up about Final Fantasy VII. It's like Final Fantasy VII. And then it was like, oh man, this should be a PS2 game. And then Advent Children comes out and it's like, oh my god, this is so much better than the Final Fantasy Spirits of Within movie. And then after that was Crisis Core. It's like, oh wow, Zack is an amazing character. And then you have that crappy Vincent game, and I was like, well, that's a meme game. And then the remake stuff starts building up for like 10 years. And so it's just like, this is like this whole long process of it being like, okay, this is the ending. And I just think that's so cool for a franchise to experience. And unfortunately for fans of other media, pieces of media, they may never get an experience like that ever. So even if this trilogy is not a perfect trilogy in the minds of everybody, I think people should be more open-minded and grateful that something like this even occurred. Because it's such a rare thing in media to have happen for something like this.